Want to ruin my life? Don't ever threaten someone permanently stuck in alpha survival mode. Regarding the survival mode thing, years ago I was living with a couple of friends and lost both my job and my place to live within the same 24 hours when the economy shot itself and the bank foreclosed on the owner where we were staying. Had about 2 weeks to get out, and I ended up homeless and living in my car for 2 years. That's another story entirely. The point, however, is when living in a large city in a vehicle, your survival mode kicks in constantly. You're always worried, you're always cautious, and in the event something happens that's a threat, you usually think of the most effective, brutal, and quickest way to remove it as a threat. As a result, even years later now that I'm stable, I don't really have the ability to gauge an appropriate response to a threat. Maybe that's why I went overboard here, but I'll share the story and let others be amused or pass judgment as the case may be. When I was living in my car, I developed a relationship with someone who was a bit more stable than I was. She didn't really care that I lived in a car, as I was always presentable and was able to hold down temp work. Nobody really knew I lived in a car unless I shared that info with them. She was big on helping people and was genuinely a good person.